Hello friends, in first part of the story of tea, we got some information about tea. It's a plantation. It needs that 100 to 125 centimeter rainfall in a year. It's acidic soil and its area means hill regions and it's a sloping area of gardens. Then three types of teas, that means Assam type of, second is China, and third is Congo types of that. The same that in our India also there are three main regions are important for the taking large amount of production of tea. And we have seen also how and when did people first time and how first time drank tea, and even how did they begin to drink tea. For that also we have taken the help of Chinese legend, two Chinese stories. First of that year Emperor Shennong, as he was the father of that Chinese agriculture and medicine. Second, that the Buddhist monk, and his name was that year. That emperor and both Buddhist monk, they have used tree plant for the drink and for its special qualities. And in now and now we are going to get some extra information. That means that tea that traveled from China to Japan, Japan to Europe and England, and in this way the tea spread all over the part of the countries and it becomes fashionable and popular drink among the people. Then that year, how did, it is a question, how did this tea get its name? For this also, that there is, again we have to go to China. In China there was a character, Chinese character Tu, was first that he described what is tea. For his name it got to TEA. But after that there was that another character Cha was, and he developed that the tea process, and specifically he described tea. And the word cha is now sometimes used in English to refer to China tea. And even in about India, in all that, in all language we get cha, the same word we can see in all over throughout the whole our India. Even in Hindi also, main language in Hindi also chai, that chai, this also it is from that Chinese word. Now what that about, how did this tea entered in our India? Actually historians they think that the tea was already present in our India in ancient times. Since ancient time, Indians were known about this tea, but in those days, Indians were using this tea only for medicine. But in China, Japan, in rest of the part of the countries, that when they started to drink tea as a fashionable tea, as a fashionable drink. But in our India, in those days also they were using it as a medicine only in our, since our ancient India. But in large amount of production it started in 19th century. But before this also in 18th century, in 1770s, that many that British East India Company, many times they tried to get to grow these plant in our India. but all those tries were failed. But that botanist Robert Bruce, he he invented that such a types of plant of tea in 1823 that which can face hard climate of our India and can grow very fast in the soil of our India. The same that in the upper Brahmaputra's valley, that first time British people they planted this tea in our India, and this tribe became successful. And it's a result what? In May 1838, first time that the production of tea was taken and it was packed, and even this tea was first time sent to England for public sale also in the world. Now what that about? Not only our India but throughout the whole world, the world is lover of this tea. Then tea lovers claim that tea may be able to reduce risk of cancer, plus what that it controls blood pressure and fights against viruses in our body and actually help us live longer. Then how does it work in our body? Our body produces some chemicals, and some chemicals are very much dangerous to our health. These chemicals, these are called that here free radicals, and these radicals can damage our body, indirectly our health. But tea contains that antioxidants called flavonoids, and scientists believe that these antioxidants protects our health and system against free radicals. In this way, the tea helps us from cancer. Thus, this tea became a popular drink in the many parts of the world. In Japan, China, Russia, and Korea, they have special tea ceremonies and traditions. These ceremonies give people the time to relax and enjoy the taste and the smell of the tea. On the special occasion, in these countries, these people that they called their relatives and their friends, and on that occasion they serve them special tea, and in that time that they enjoy that tea, its smell as well as their friendship also. And even by explaining their thoughts and grief and sorrows, that they becomes relief from their sorrows and they became free from any difficulties also. So that what here these tea ceremonies also help them to make happy.